Hello everyone and welcome to another Thomas video. So today we're taking a look at Temur Chorus deck in Thomas format. So the last time we took a look at Temur mid-range, we had some issues getting rid of like big creatures. So I wanted to explore Chorus because technically Ribble Shanty does allow you to get rid of big creatures. And since we're going to be also playing Hymn to the Ages, we're also not playing things like Treasure Cruise. So the only graveyard synergy we're going to have is actually the Tamiyo. I was thinking about potentially Mystic Sanctuary in the deck, but I figured that because we are playing Ren and 6, I think the Strip Mine is going to be a lot better. But maybe you can get greedy and then add a copy of Mystic Sanctuary, but I decided not to. So we'll see here. So our creature matchup should be really good with this deck, considering that we are playing 3 copies of Fire Magic, plus it is a Chorus deck with Ripple Shanty, but I am a little bit worried about the combo matchup, so we are still going to keep that double Spell Pierce in the main deck, and our plan versus a combo deck is to Strip Mine Loop with the Ren and 6, and use our Flare Up Denials and Commandeers in the sideboard to hopefully steal the game against them. So like I said, I'm going to be hopping over to some Thomas Versus 3 to show you guys that it does, so let's hop on there. Alright. Looks like we're against Kore. Might be on energy. Luckily, we are in Chorus build though, so here's the thing. I think I should go Tamiyo first. Because I don't have a stomping ground. I'd rather fetch a green with this. So I'll go Tamiyo first.
I've read nearly the entire library.
Oh, they're not energy. Oh, it's that kind of deck. Okay, well, we're in a bit of a trouble. Are we not? We are in a bit of trouble. Hymn to the Aegis. Okay, we're definitely not in a good spot. They might just Thoughtseize me and win the game into a Reanimate. So we'll see about that. A Peddler. So, I mean, they can definitely just play around a Spell Pierce, so...
Every plane has stories. Respect the library.
We might as well play this too. Yeah, that's the thing. Should I Spell Pierce this? So that they can't play more cards here? Yeah. I don't think so. Dollmaker. Okay, I guess This might be just over then. Is there any chance we can potentially beat them? Probably not, right? Because they're gonna get an 8-8. I don't know how we're gonna beat that. All right. Surgical. Brazen Beat. Purse. Flute. I mean, they kind of had the cars that I kind of expected them to have. Like a Thought Season to whatever. Maybe I get rid of a Lightning Bolt. I guess Tamiyo's like whatever. Renin 6 is also kind of whatever, honestly. Okay. We have a pretty strong Tamiyo start here. I'm just gonna let this pass. All right. I think it's honestly fine, in my opinion. Ooh, a strip mine. Into a shanty. We have double draw with the Scalding Torns. Like, we can kind of slow them down, right? Perfect. Let's see what we can find this time. Excellent. I think we're in a pretty good spot, by the way. I can be a little bit more mana efficient by using the shanty now, but I could also be kind of greedy, but let's just use it now. Lightning Bolt. So we can't use the Lure and Reveal because we want it for the subtlety, right? Okay, we'll keep that so we can hardcast subtlety next turn. So we have 4 damage. And then additional 3. All right. That was a lot better. Let's try to do that again. Okay. Not bad. At the worst case scenario, we can like subtlety, flare of denial. How much do we care about a flare of denial? We'll try this. Trying to protect our Tamio here.
If you need me, I'll be in the library.
It doesn't seem like they have a fatal push or anything. That's good. A Bailmerk. I think we have to counter that. Do we? Yeah. This is like they get 2 cards. It's just like it's just a bad time, you know. Oh my god. Maybe I need to call Dollmaker. Since Soren didn't come down this turn, right? Like here, if they had a Soren, they would have played it. I feel like. And the card that I'm the most afraid of is a Dollmaker here. Let's say I do strip mine. Nah, it's just too weak. Just too weak there. So they don't have a dedicated Dollmaker. Okay, I think if opponent had an Orcish Bowmaster, they would have used it there. Subtlety. So I have to give up a Brainstorm for this. But I don't think it's a bad trade. Okay, so they didn't have anything, sure. So now we have a Subtlety plus a Brainstorm. Very nice. The thing is, they do have a Belmer coming here, so... Yep. That's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Alright, what happens if I flash in a Subtlety? Maybe a Solitude comes down? And we lose the game? Hmm. Okay, so we kind of knew this was gonna happen, right? Interesting. So we can subtlety this, and then next turn, Flare of Denial, whatever comes out. I think I'm gonna top a Shanty because they could have a blocker next turn, since the Belmerk's gonna be attacking, right? We don't want our cars to get chump blocked. We might have won the game. I don't know yet. They could have another Solitude there.
Open your heart to the magic that dances around you. I invite you to change your ways.
Wow. That was a close one. Okay, we're going first. I think this has to be mulligan. If this was a land that could cast a Rebel Shanty, I might have considered. Okay. Interesting hand. Let's play this out because we have a Flare of Denial.
Oh, how am I supposed to focus on only one project?
Okay, so that could be a Spell Pierce, maybe? Okay. So we did get Brainstorm locked, but this doesn't look too bad.
I'll aid you. So focus on the fight.
So Brainstorm of their own.
Think before you act.
I think we're in a pretty good spot.
Use your words.
We'll play this and pass because we can hard cast the Flare of Denial now. And we can also crack this Clue token to draw Brainstorm and cast it. Sultai. A Sultai deck. This could be just show and tell, by the way. Bravo. I feel like I should just hardcast a Flare of Denial here. Because then it leaves me with the Spell Pierce plus a Flare of Denial. Potentially. Like, I mean, in the future turns when I have 4 mana. Since we are kind of close to it. Let's get rid of green source.
Respect the library.
Oh, perfect. We'll do this. Might top Ren and 6. Okay. Good enough. They're a Sultai show and tell. So Oko out. Brazen Bee in. Disruptor Flutes in. Commandeer's in. Subtleties out. Maybe a surgical in. I guess Ripple Shanty's out. Maybe we want hers. And a copy of a Force of Vigor. The thing about the Force of Vigor is we are cutting some green cards. So maybe we don't want to cut Oko. The reason I want Force of Vigor is the Carpet of Flowers. Well, that's a mulligan. That is unfortunately a keep. Okay. All right. Do they play an instant speed 2-mana spell? I don't know why they decided to just Chrome Mox immediately. Stock up. What should I do? This is a pretty good card to counter, but maybe not. I think we're kind of all in on this Tamio at the moment because we have not much to do. Okay, that's a card that we have to get rid of 100%. We cannot let that stick. So it seems like we know for sure potentially like a Veil of Summer is not in opponent's hand. It's only a possibility. But they keep getting priority right now. So they could have it. Okay. I'm keeping the surgical because if they show and tell... Okay. I'm being a little bit greedy here. So double stock up gone. Demonic Tutor. Okay. I might have to surgical the Veil of Summer. Where's our strip mines, man? No. We might lose here. Yeah, we might lose here.
No, I'm late for class.
We need exactly Flare of Denial, and that might not happen. Darn. No. Okay, well, let's take away stock up. Maybe that changes something. Nope. So they were just looking for show and tell there the entire time. That was pretty close. I think if we actually had commandeers instead of spell pierces or counter spells, for the stock ups opponent was casting, it would have been a lot better. You know what I mean?
If you need me, I'll be in the library.
Well, we have a pretty decent hand. Ooh. If they show and tell next turn, we might actually lose. If they Chrome Mox, we might actually have to steal the Chrome Mox, by the way, with the Commandeer. So that's not good.
This will be a boon to my research. Violence is not the answer.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen. Yeah. Let it be just a tutor spell. Let it be just a tutor spell. Wow, they play Ancient Tomb. I did not expect them to be playing Ancient Tomb. Interesting. So that's a Veil of Summer mana.
I am not defenseless.
I can't play this because I have to Commandeer and then leave up a Flare of Denial, right? I need my opponent to cast a tutor spell so I can steal it with the Commandeer here. No. Okay. Acceptable.
Use your words.
The same thing's gonna happen here. I'm just gonna strip bind and pass a turn. Bravo. Yeah, that's the thing about, you know, show and tell nowadays. It's just like, if you strip mine a bunch of times, like, you can technically get away with it, even though you're playing a very fair deck outside of a strip mine. Man, I love Temur. Like, oh my god. It's just so fun. Like, it's not the greatest deck ever, but it's really fun. Until this happens. Oh, it's another show and tell. Wow. A lot of show and tells today. I don't know why. Like, I swear I haven't seen a single show and tell in like maybe like a week or so. And then I see double show and tell like back to back.
Curious. Hmm.
Kind of
I
unreal.
must investigate this scroll further.
So we need so we need a strip mine. Do we not? So attack with the architect, hit a strip mine, and we're done. Come on. Aw, that is diabolical. That's really unfortunate. Why did they cast Demonic Tutor? Man. I got baited by the Demonic Tutor. I got baited by the Demonic Tutor. Alright. Give that a go again. I think we actually could have won if I didn't counter the Demonic Tutor. Yeah. I guess that's my bad. Chrome box again. Does this matter? We already have a strip mine in hand. Okay. Well, if they actually have show and tell, I can't stop it, unfortunately. But if they have a tutor spell, you know, things like that, we can technically stop it, like for stock up. But yeah, that's the problem with the commandeer. Very nice. So we can flute him. Start getting rid of their stuff. Show and tell. Okay. I guess we do that again. I think game one and we could have won too. I just misplayed. I shouldn't have countered the demonic tutor. Leyline. Interesting. That's really bad. Right, that's really, really bad.
Oh! How am I supposed to focus on only one project?
I don't know how we beat this, by the way. So they don't have a 2-mana card. Oh, that's how we beat it. There we go. Okay, so we just need to draw Ren and 6 or Oko. All right. I'm kinda hesitant to just transform this because of a Flare of Denial, but... I really feel like I need to find... Why would you avail up Summer there? Okay, Breeding Pool. I was really looking for a green mana card. Yeah, this is kind of bad, isn't it? I really wanted to get the Tamio going as soon as possible, but... No! Looks like they have it. Oh, it was a stock up? Oh, we have it, but we can't get rid of it.
Think before you act.
I just don't see how we're gonna win unless like they brick so hard, you know? We can't even spell pierce now. Man. What a bummer. What a bummer, man. What a bummer. I probably have to spell pierce this because it does seem like they don't have the combo at the moment. So if I play this Breeding Pool, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 7 mana. Oh my god. Disgusting. Oh man. That's really tough. So let's say I bounce the Carpet of Flowers here. Then what? They replay it. They have... I think we just have to leave a Flare of Denial here. Insane. Like, this card is just carrying them so hard right now. Oh man, that's a lot of mana. That is a lot of mana. Waterlock Teaching. So, Waterlock Teaching... They're trying to get a Veil of Summer, right? Isn't that right? Can't really do anything about it because if I counter this, they show on Tull. And if I don't counter this, they get Veil of Summer. It's just like no winning there. So I just need to maybe top deck like Oko or something like that, or Ren and 6. Two, three, four. Ooh. We also found a land too. Actually, I mean, it doesn't matter because I'm just going to be drawing my entire deck here. We might win. Interestingly enough,
Knowing
right?
when to recognize this battle's over.
I'm just setting up a bunch of Flare of Denials. We actually have only one Flare of Denial here. And we have a bunch of Commandeers. I do believe we probably won though. So we are going to Force of Vigor these two away. And we are going to Strip Mine the Hedge Maze. Okay. They have to resort to playing Saiba Siphoner here. Okay, sure, why not? A 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god. That is pretty crazy. You know, just a little bit of luck. We got there in the end. Alright, opponent's playing a Loris. We have a Shanty plus Hymn to the Ages. I think this is a fantastic hand. If opponent's energy, that is. Let us hope that's the case. Nice. Oh, that is sick. That is sick. I think we just Spell Pierce this, right? Monkey again. Let's see what I can draw. No land. Ooh. I guess I have to block. A Thoughtseize. I think that's okay. I think they're gonna get rid of a Tamio. Or a Subtlety. No land. No land. What should I do about this? I guess we just have to take it. Watch opponent like steals a land here. Oh my god. No. I'll take that. Maybe I shouldn't have even played it? Hmm. Alright, I think this has to be done at the moment. Um... So opponent pre-fetched so that Loris goes on top. I think this has to be done. It's a bit much, but I think we can win with the Architect, potentially. Oh my god. Stop. Stop playing Ragavans. Stop playing Ragavans. Right, time to draw Oko. Boom. Okay, acceptable. Oh my god, another Ragavan on top.
No! I'm late for
What? What was that? 4 Ragavans? 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh my god. That is crazy. Freaking 4 Ragavans on top. I'll have a Disruptor Flute and a Force of Vigor. Stern Scolding. Maybe not Disruptor Flute. So we gotta cut 7 cards, huh? I guess Oko isn't very good in this matchup. And then Spell Pierce is like okay, but not great. And I'll cut a copy of a Flare of Denial. As a result, I guess I'm also going down on a copy of an Architect. And let's just cut Force of Vigor. Right, we have a Fire Magic. Outside of that, this hand is actually kind of bad. We have a Bolt. We have a Strip Mine. But we have 2 dead cards, which is a Flare of Denial. Obviously, because we're on a draw, this could be fixed. Let's try it. Let's try it with the Fire Magic. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Subtlety. And then I'm going to Strip Mine their Godless Shrine. If they top it, that is. That's very nice. No. Okay, we found a land. Light up soul. That is a card that we want a lightning bolt probably. Very nice. If they have another strip mine, that would be bad, but they would have to top deck it at the moment. Nice. Okay. That's very lucky. They just top deck that. Oh my god. What is this situation? What is this situation?
Oh, how am I
Seems
supposed
like
to
a
focus
removal
on
spell coming out.
one project?
Another Guide of Soul. I think I'm just gonna start drawing. Ah, bravo. So we need a land right now so we can fire magic. Land the meat, land the meat. Okay, that's not bad.
If you need me, I'll be in the library.
Prismatic ending, sure. Very nice. And we are going to fire magic. Get rid of 2 things at once. Into a Johnny.
Nothing is more important than family.
Okay. I could just do it now, or I just take the 3 here. And then fire magic on the opponent's turn. And if opponent does transform, we can Ribble Shanty opponents like a Johnny. Okay, that's more annoying than expected. This is their 3rd strip mine, by the way. I don't think this deck plays Lightning Bolt. Yeah, this is why like Flare of Denial is just not good. So these are all removal spells, huh? We are at 1. We are at 1. We want to probably bolt this, right? Since we can use a Flare of Denial on getting rid of like things like Raptor and Johnny, which like creates like double cards. I think we should pass. So currently we are looking for a Ren and 6. Portable hole, that's what they had. Alright, we lost. Yeah, first thing, like, last game opponent drew 4 Ragavans, this time opponent drew 4 Strip Mines. It was just not a good time. Okay, we're going first this time, so we're gonna want all the creatures. We are not drawing very well, I must say. Yeah. I like how we got subtlety after we put it back. Like, instantly. Also, we haven't seen our Ren and 6. Where's our Ren and 6? Okay. They just kept a Godless Shrine into Strip Mine. So they don't even have a second Strip Mine. I guess I'll surveil then.
Is there a deeper meaning to this passage?
We just need to chain like Hymn to the Aegis together, right? I feel like this game will just be solved. Oh, that's a shame. There we go. Okay, how is my opponent doing that? They just keep ripping the best cards possible for the situation. I can't stop them. What? Oh man, now we get it. I think we lost this one. How do we lose to a creature energy deck when we have a triple fire magic, bunch of lightning bolts and rebel shanty with him to the ages, and a subtlety, and then we won versus every single combo deck? Isn't that kind of weird? What? Like, we won against matchups that shouldn't have won, and we're losing against a deck that we're not supposed to lose to. How curious. To be fair, we haven't seen a single Renin 6. Right? I think that's really what's coming down to here. Maybe? Now we see it, but might be a little bit too late though. It doesn't seem like they have a 1-mana creature. Otherwise, they would have played it last turn. So we need a land right now, huh? Okay, we might still be in this. I kid you not. Super wasteful, but has to be done. All right. Do we have one more him, huh?
If you need me, I'll be in the library.
It was a swords. Ooh, it's an Oslo Pride.
Nothing can break our
Okay, last turn for me, I guess. 2, 3, 4. I think this is like a fire magic or bust or kind of situation. Okay, good start. Ooh. Here comes all the lands that we were missing. Alright, GG's. That was a really rough game. Alright. So we took a look at Temur Chorus today. Chorus decks traditionally have been very strong versus creature decks. We lost to the creature deck we were supposed to beat, and traditionally Chorus decks have been pretty bad versus a combo deck, but we somehow beat all the combo decks today. So the creature matchup, I can kind of explain what happened. Opponent drew 4 strip mines into blowing up our lands. Thankfully, because they were Mardu, they were also kind of color screwed because they were also playing 4 copies of strip mine. I was able to kind of color screw them for a bit, but then they drew into another land, and opponent kind of gained like too much tempo and into us like trying to survive as much as possible by using a bunch of fire magics, which did work to some extent, but we were just a little bit too behind at the point. Game 3, kind of a similar situation. We had to mulligan, and then we had Subtlety and Flare of Denials, which were absolutely bad. We were looking for like our creatures, but we never saw them. We also didn't see our Stern Scoldings either. And then again, we didn't see our Ren and 6 there, so we kind of got stuck on lands again. But this time around, we had like Hymn to the Ages that would have been really good at the time, but opponent was able to discard our double fire magic and Hymn to the Ages because they used 3 copies of Thoughtseizes to get rid of them. We never really got anything going game 2 and 3, and it was just kind of a frustrating experience. But yeah, it happens. Sometimes you're gonna have those kind of situations where you're gonna mulligan a lot, and despite that, you don't quite like the hand that you see. But then somehow we won versus combo decks, which was a surprise to me. And we won those games. That was all thanks to the Flare of Denials and the Tamiyo transforming as fast as possible. Carpet of Flowers came down twice. We countered once. The other time it was on the battlefield for several turns, but thankfully they didn't have the combo immediately, and then we were able to commandeer opponent's stock up, right? So that's kind of what happened. So yeah, that is gonna be it for today's video. This is probably my last video until Tuesday when the anthology releases. I'm not sure if I'm going to be rushing out a video after the anthology releases. And by then, we're going to be able to buy the anthology and maybe take a look at something like, you know, Mono Black. We might even look at like Field of Dead. Even maybe like Death and Taxes. So definitely we got some things to look forward to. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.